So, my friend here, Sultan, has been banned on Facebook with no explanation given. Let's see what he has to say. So, Facebook has disabled both of my accounts, personal and public, without any explanation. I have strong reason to believe it is at the request of the Pakistani government, as it constantly threatens social media giants to ban critics of theocracies like me or else. There's definitely a liberal bias in these organizations in the sense that if you post some regressive religious statements, you're unlikely to get banned for that. If you're criticizing some regressive religious teaching, in that case, you're more likely to be banned. However, in this case, if it is because of government intervention, let's ask the question, why would these social media companies placate, and why would they give in to government requests? It's quite simple, actually. The reason why is because these companies, they want to be able to operate inside these countries. So for example, Google in China, if you Google Tiananmen Square in China, you'll find nothing at all. That's the price that Google pays in order to operate in China. Either they comply or they get out. And there's a lot of Chinese search engine customers. There's so many eyeballs there. The same thing with Pakistan and Twitter and Facebook. Interestingly, when one of my tweets is censored, they only censor in Pakistan and not globally. For example, the notice I got that said, "Dear Abdullah Samir, regarding your account, Abdullah Samir, we have received a legal complaint from a government entity regarding your video. After review, the following video, क्या आप आपने ले पालक बेटे के बीवी से शाही कराएंगे," which was a huge struggle for me just to say that. That's in Urdu. That's a video I worked on with her Sultan. He translated it. It's like, would you marry your adopted son's ex-wife, has been blocked from view on the following YouTube country sites. Pakistan. YouTube removes content where necessary to comply with local laws. Okay? Please review our help center on legal complaints. Sincerely, the YouTube team. I've also got a similar notice on Twitter saying, "Hello, Abdullah Adam. In the interest of transparency, we are writing to inform you that Twitter has received a request from Pakistan regarding your Twitter account, Abdullah Adam, that claims that the following content violates section blah 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 of section blah blah blah, section blah 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 of Constitution of Pakistan. We have not taken any action on the reported content at this time as a result of the request. Hooray! As Twitter strongly believes in defending and respecting the voice of our users, it is our policy to notify our users if you receive a legal request, such as a law enforcement or government agency, to remove content from the account. So, we provide notice whether or not the user lives in the country where the request originated. So, for example, I don't live in Pakistan. However, we are legally prohibited from disclosing who submitted this request. It also says when we take action on legal removal requests, and as long as the request does not prohibit us from doing so, we also notify Lumen, an independent third-party research project studying and publishing such requests. So, basically what they're saying is that, if certain content breaks the law in a country, then they will actually remove it. Now, in this case, on Twitter, they didn't remove it, which was kind of interesting. But usually they do, right? And I don't know why they wouldn't, which is surprising, but a positive thing, right? So importantly to note, this doesn't take away or censor content in any other country. It's only in that country. So only in Pakistan, you'd have a difficulty to find this content that's been removed. Same thing with YouTube videos, like the one I showed, it got blocked in Pakistan. Also with Facebook profiles, they are sometimes blocked in certain countries. They just disappear. It's a mafia-like arrangement that these companies take in order to comply and to keep the servers and the services running in these countries. Either you comply with the country's rules or GTFO. My blog, abdullahsamir.com, was banned in the UAE. So I created a mirror website, abdullahsamir.site. It works now. WikiIslam.net was banned in Pakistan. So ex-Muslims in North America created a mirror website, WikiIslamica.net. It works. Sometimes the workaround is easy, sometimes it's not. What's the solution? Now, here Sultan has decided to jump on board with another social media platform called Gab. So in response to his posting that he's banned on Facebook, Gab, the new social media platform, said, "You're welcome on Gab. We will tell the Pakistani government to get bent." Now, Gab, it was nice knowing you in Pakistan. Your website will be available there for another 15 minutes, or at least until you get their attention. Until then, you're safe. But soon enough, you're going to be blocked in Pakistan. So there you go. I think we have to find a way to work with these well-established platforms, not jump ship. Because the same problem is going to happen with Gab. The same problem is going to happen with other platforms. Yes, you may not have the same liberal bias that's at play with Facebook, and your content may not get flagged and deleted because of people complaining, because of mobs of activists who are complaining. However, this government issue is not going to be fixed. So I have some advice for Facebook users, especially activists. 1, don't add friends you don't know personally. I got this advice from an actual Facebook employee. Facebook was never intended to be used by adding hundreds or thousands of people you don't actually know. Who actually knows that many people? I personally had to go through the exercise of unfriending around 300 or so people because my profile kept getting reported and taken down. I left around 600 or 700 that I trust. Number 2, don't create multiple profiles. This is not allowed per the Facebook terms of service. If you decide to do this, don't make it obvious, use a different name and picture. If you don't do this, your profile will repeatedly be flagged for impersonation and you will lose this. This might have been part of the problem with her Sultan. Number 3, save your most controversial posts for a Facebook page, not your personal profile. Getting your page unbanned is much easier than getting your personal profile unbanned. Number 4, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Use multiple social media platforms. Have your own blog. Don't put all of your effort on one platform and then you lose it all. Don't let them own your content. Post it on your own website. Back up all your videos. Mirror your content in multiple places. To everybody fighting the good fight, working to make the world a better place, thank you. Keep it up. Stay strong. Together, we are going to change the world. The fact that these countries have people working there trying to censor us, trying to shut us down, trying to block us, trying to get our content not accessible by common people means we're doing something right. Keep it up. This is Abdullah Samir signing out.